Hello, my name's Matthew Mayvers, and today we're looking at glass washers, what units to buy and why you should buy the Cater-Kwik brand. Okay, we've looked into this and we've done some improvements on our glass washers today. Basically, not so much on the machine themselves, but we've listened to our customers and we've listened to the feedback they've been giving us, and we've realised that when the machine's installed after 2 or 3 years, you've lost the paperwork on a Friday night up in the office. You can't remember where you bought it from, and you need to get an engineer as quick as you can. So what we decided to do, put the telephone number, we give you the model number as well, and that's quite important because we're open 7 days a week, 8 till 8, so we're there to support you. You're able to give us the information straight away. You'll be able to find the number, give us the model number of the machine, and describe what fault you've got with the machine. It might seem quite simple, but on a Friday night when you're just about to go into service, you need to get that machine back up and running as quick as you can. So little things mean a lot, so we've done that for you. And I'll tell you what else we've done as well as all the technical support we're offering you. I'm going to show you why you should be buying it from Cater-Kwik. So at Cater-Kwik, as we said before, we're open 7 days a week, but we do hundreds and hundreds of spare parts, which we, as well as technical advice, we can give you straight away. So we carry all the spare parts for our machines. You can see them on the website. Each machine has a breakdown on our website for the spare parts. Just want to show you some of the things we carry. We carry all the centre bosses, the rinse arms, the waste pumps, everything you're going to need for that machine. We've been doing it for 25 years. So I know you'll always find a cheaper machine out there, but what we want to concentrate on is the support that we're going to give you. All right, being able to ring us up straight away, 8 till 8, 7 days a week. Being able to speak to technical engineers 7 days a week. Being able to get the spare parts you need to get the machine back up and running. So it's all to do with just long-term support. So we'll just go back now and we'll take a quick look at setting the machine up when you receive it, and the things to look out for to keep you going, get off to a good start and things like that. So see you back in the demo kitchen. So I've convinced you, hopefully, that we're going to be the company that you're going to choose to partner up for your warewashing in your new business. All right, so that's great, and we're so happy to have you as a customer. So what we're going to want to do now is to go through some simple steps when you receive the machine, how to install it, and get the best results for your machine. So this is a typical glass washer. All right, first thing you need to think about when you're buying it is, do I need a waste pump? Do I not need a waste pump? Waste pump machines are fantastic, they're okay. If in doubt, go for a waste pump machine. But you know, glass, lemon peel, things like that may eventually block up that pump. All right, so if you can get away with it, it's sometimes better to have a gravity one. So on your old machine, pull the bung out of the machine and the water goes away by itself, or like this one, do you press and hold a button and the water pumps away. There is a drop down on the glass washer menu which explains the heights that you require. So just have a look down on the bottom of the page and they'll put links up as I'm talking. They'll put some links in there that will explain it better and give you diagrams. Do I need a waste pump? Do I not need a waste pump? Okay, so that answers that question. Size of the machine itself. So 350 basket is a 12 pint machine. So that is the smallest one we do. 12 pints. It's a 2.5 minute cycle. It's really quick. Does most small to medium businesses. If you want to go for a slightly bigger one, 400 square basket, 16 pint machine. Okay, does medium to large establishments, or you can go for the big one here, which is a 500 square basket, so about 22 to 25 pint machine. Just be careful when you get to that size, the basket is really heavy to lift it in and out, so it's always good to try and plan your bar to have it on a stand so it's a little bit, so you're not bending down. Okay, and another thing as well, because it's so heavy, a few of the staff just load the machine from the door, so it doesn't work too well. So 400 is where my money is. Kind of does every bar that we sell. It's a light enough basket to lift in and out, and it's quick enough to keep up with most busy nights. If it isn't, we have a cold rinse facility on the machine, so we can cool the glasses down really quick. So that's the type of, that's the machines to choose and the range that we have. All right. So when we've chosen which one we want, there's a few things we need to look out for when installing the machine. We'll start with a waste pipe. All right. So this is a low level trap. All right, for your machine. It's a head to oar trap. And it's got a connector here and a cone connector on the end. Just make sure you saw off this little blank bit, because you won't be the first one to have not sawn that off, and my machine does not fit in. So just make sure that gets sawn off. All these fittings attached to what we call a 40mm pipe, which is pretty much the most common pipe that you're going to get at the back of your machine. So they are what we call compression fitting, just goes onto there. And the reason why we use this is because we don't want any bacteria or smells from the pipe work getting into the machine. Right, so this prevents all the bad smells and the sort of all the nasty bacteria building up in the machine, because it's like a 60-degree wet environment. It's like a little sauna for bacteria. So even on a gravity waste machine, please go for a low-level waste kit, which you will find the links for that below at the moment. So it's quite easy to install, but people don't install these. They just connect the rubber hose at the back straight onto the pipe, and all the smells and nastiness go into the machine. Please put one of these on. If it is a pump drain system, it's sometimes a bit easier, because you will see a standard washing machine trap. Okay, so you can put your pipe into the top of the trap here, and that stops all your smells and everything getting back into the machine. So this is a really straightforward one. But again, if we can do away with a waste pump, there's less things to go wrong. Lemon peel, pieces of glass to block the pump up. Okay, so again, try and look at the back of the machine, and if you can, get away with it. Want a machine without a pump with a low level waste kit. Cool. So we've sorted the waste pipes out, water connections now. On our machine, because it's a glass washer, to comply with European standards, it doesn't really need a brake tank. It just has to have a one-way check valve. But when we install the one-way check valve, we must take notice of the arrow, okay? And the arrow is there pointing, the floor is pointing towards the machine. It's quite easy because the little bent pipe goes to the back of the machine, the straight one goes onto the washing machine connection. So just bear it in mind, get that the right way round, get the arrow facing downwards. That is to prevent water going, contaminated water going back into your machine, okay? So just bear that in mind. We connect it to a washing machine tap, such as this. If you haven't got one, then you could cut one of these into it. So the code for this is on our site. So if it's like, or you could just, if you want to cut it into the pipe, you can just, and that's a 3/4 inch BSP washing machine thread. If you really want to be nasty, you may have one of these, which I don't like, but some people do. These are kits that pierce the pipe and give you a 3/4 inch thread there. They're a bit of a nightmare because they don't give us the volume of water that is required for rinsing the glasses. Okay, so we need to be about 1.5 to 2.5 bars worth of pressure to rinse the glasses. These are a real pain. So if you can avoid this, please don't use it. We do sell them, but try and go for the other two before that. What else do I need to tell you about the machine? So that is water coming in. We also need to think about water softeners as well. So Again, a lot of you are in hard water areas, so the machine is going to scale up quite badly. It's quite simple. It's putting a water softener on the machine. All right, salt crystals go in the top. All right, and we connect the softener up and we connect it to the machine. So that's fairly straightforward. Just remember, guys, if you're ordering one of these, really good value for money. Get yourself an extra washing machine hose because of the one that comes with the machine just goes to the machine. You need one to go from this to the pipe. Okay, so bear that in mind. We do also do automatic softeners as well, which is a bit cleverer than that. Costs you quite a lot more money, but all you'll be doing is just taking the cap and filling the salt in the softener. So we've got links to that as well if you want to go for that. They come with, so we've done the water, we've done the waste connection. We need to talk a little bit about the chemical now going into the machine, and that's it, that's you guys done. So they come with rinse aid and detergent pump as standard, and they're all adjustable as well. So let's just take a look at, take the back off, take the front off one of these machines, and I'm going to show you how you can adjust the rinse aid and detergent. Okay, down on the floor, we're going to remove the panel. All right, a couple of screws here to take out. So I'm going to show you around down here and what goes on. The tube comes out the back of the machine. All right, it's all labelled up really well, so we can see that that's the detergent tube. Don't squash it. All right, and we've got a little weight in the instructions at the top. We've got a little weight that we can put on to the bottom of the tube, okay, which is in there. That is the adjustment for the chemical. All right, so you can increase and decrease the chemical that you require for the detergent. So we've also got the rinse aid pump, which is just underneath it here, and that works the opposite, so that if we undo this anti-clockwise, you will take more rinse aid. Now rinse aid is just a drying agent, and it's going to put the sparkle on your glasses. So the tube for the rinse aid is different material. It is a kind of, it's like a silicone pipe, not a rubber pipe, it's more like a silicone pipe, but it's clearly labelled up as well. So try not to get them mixed up. So this one goes into the detergent, this is into the rinse aid. Rinse aid, you're not going to use that much. You're going to use 10 times more detergent than rinse aid, but you need to take a little bit of rinse aid every time, and that there is the adjustment for it. Anti-clockwise increases the rinse aid. All right, and the rest of it you don't really need to worry too much about. We have a reset button, which is worth pointing out. There's a little red reset button which is just in there on the rinse tank. But if you're needing technical information, technical problems solving, our engineers or our technical helpline will be able to talk you through that. So just take your time, set the chemicals up on the machine. It might take a couple of nights. You can prime the rinse aid through the machine by starting and stopping the machine, and that's brilliant. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're going to enjoy owning one of these. And it's going to last you a long time. So any problems, give our sales or technical guys a ring. As I say, we're here to help. The telephone number's now put on the front, the model number's on the front, so enjoy owning it. Take care, bye.